victory.
Thanks, Riv. Gentlemen, I want to start off in Champion Select because once again, we see the Olaf come through for TSM, and it seemed even more effective this time around.
Okay, so that's a fair point. Very effective this time around. Freak, you're an 80 carry.
Yeah.
Gravity, they decide to pick up Ashe, having seen Olaf the previous 2 games. It's still up this game. High likelihood that Dyrus plays it again.
Yes.
You have to be some kind of masochist to run Ashe into Olaf, I think. Unless it's there's some kind of crazy team comp that it's absolutely amazing for.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways to think about this. So, yes, on an individual level, and I actually tweeted it out as well when the Champ Select ended, like, picking Ashe when you see Olaf coming, you know it's coming out, is really scary. And they didn't even pick, like, a good lane matchup, like a Maokai, like something to bully the champion out as well. So you know Olaf's going to get to do his job, which is a really weird way to go into Champ Select, where the star player of TSM, Dyrus somehow, is probably just going to run amok like he's a Pokemon gym trainer. But
oh my God.
But seriously, like,
it was going fine. It was going great till then.
You were making a really fantastic analytical point, and then you had to go and ruin it like that. Kobe, here's your pen back.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, continue.
No, so on that front, on the oh my God, it's Olaf front, yes, very, very bad for Gravity. What I will say though is in any like moderately okay like gold lead sort of game, Olaf will be split pushing, and he has to TP into stuff. And so if you arrow in or Maokai in and then Shockwave, you catch 2 or 3 people, and on equal gold, that comp is enough damage. Now, when you're down 15K, no, it's not enough damage anymore. No crap, no comp is. But if like in a game where you're down 10K, the comp sucks. In a game where you're not down 10K, it's probably okay.
I do want to move ahead then into the gold lead that was created pretty early, because in the last 2 games, we've really hammered the idea of the early game between these 2 teams being so extremely important. We want to use our replay to get into this. So, Kobe, I'm throwing it to you. The first blood here in the early game that kind of set TSM off on the right foot.
Right. So this one was kind of awkward to me because Gravity, the plan that they're going with here is they don't send Hanser immediately up back to the top lane and, you know, try and switch back here. So it kind of puts a timer on them because Dyrus is getting a lot of farm up there. Yes, he can teleport into this play, but Gravity are looking to try and punish this duo lane that has the Jinx in it really early on here with the 3-man move. So they're like, we're going to run in, try and get there before there's wards. Oh, wait, there's a ward here. So they stop to clear it, but then they split. At this point, all 3 members split. If you look at the mini-map, they can move down and still try and cut off Turtle and force the teleport from Dyrus. However, they continue on with this, only Haunts are engaged. So continue to roll a replay here, and we'll see Move goes up into the jungle. Bunny, Fufu, and Haunts are moved down to try and cut them off. But then Bunny Fufu has a different idea about what they're going to do with this, and Haunter turns around after he gets hooked in. He twisted advance and he gets cut off here by the Flame Chompers. Then the teleport comes in, and a few seconds this early in the game of free DPS, even on something like Maokai, is going to be the game changer. Plus, look at this roam from Bjergsen. Bjergsen is down bottom lane while Keen is still in mid lane. He made the entire trip there, and it was Gravity, the team that initiated this whole move down bottom. It's Gravity who sent 4 people down bottom to try and cut off the Jinx, and they're the ones, they don't even have the mid laner down there. They're completely outnumbered. Move was going up into the jungle while the Alistar and Maokai were going down to cut them off. It just seemed like the communication completely broke down for Gravity.
Yeah, and if you think about just even like the game theory behind it, like you know Olaf can TP, you know mid lanes are right now equal. If Nidalee's in bottom jungle, it is a 4v4 at worst.
Yeah,
so like it's okay.
Remember, there's a 3.5-second channel time on teleport. Right. So even if Dyrus reacts, you've got that 3.5 seconds I said was so important. If you go right away. Of DPS time.
Yeah. Again, so yeah, it would have worked. Misplayed, bad by move. Ouch.
Works out in TSM's favor. Some early gold onto that Olaf. We've seen what Dyrus did in Game 1 when he was ahead. Not so effective in Game 2 when he was behind. Well, here you go. He's got an early first blood, and this only got worse as the game went on. We do have an LCS big play tweet that came from @LulInflicts, who tweeted, "Woo woo! Here comes the pain train."
Oh man, and it's Brolaf too, which makes it so fitting. This is absolutely wonderful here. So it starts out, you know, Gravity doing normal stuff, trying to engage on, but you know what? There's a little guy called Dyrus on Olaf on the side, and he gets onto Altec. And exhaust doesn't matter; it lowers his damage output like 25%, which matters a little. But you just that's the problem is he's so disruptive to the team composition. It's a front-loaded AoE burst team from Gravity. And when there's a backline threat that's disruptive that gets past all the CC, he just kills everyone.
Oh, it's just a massacre. They all run into the dragon pit, and it's like those wrestling actors in WWE where they're trying to get out of the pit, and just getting beat down from the outside. But Lesboy lands a great hook onto Keen. It is worth saying that a Jinx Olaf team comp is really snowballing, and if they get ahead, then they're going to have plays like this where they just steamroll over their opponents. But getting trapped in the dragon pit right there was brutal.
A much more decisive game from TSM this time around. Third time we've seen Olaf coupled with that Lulu. So TSM still very much showing their strategy. The question is, does Gravity have an answer to that? Because they've been beaten by that strategy twice. I think we'll find out soon enough. Ban Olaf, that's one. That's one way to do it.
Or find Hanser a matchup you can win.
Hey, and maybe they'll drop that Diana ban that is kind of been sitting there nebulously, as we don't know exactly whether or not TSM would even play it if it were an option.
I dropped Callista, personally. I think that's a ban you can also drop off. I know Altec hasn't played it the entire split long, but you got to drop something for the Olaf ban unless you have a counter pick, which we've seen they don't have.
So if they do ban Olaf, then I think TSM go back to Bjergsen on a carry champion, because that's one thing they've been very happy to have Dyrus be the carry. And while Dyrus is on Olaf, then they're, oh yes, we're going to have Bjergsen on the shield champion. It's going to be Lulu or Orianna. It'll be fine. He's going to empower everyone else. If they ban Olaf, I feel like Bjergsen's going to come back with something like...
Yeah, this is indicative of the fact that TSM...
Right.
Exactly. It's indicative of the fact that TSM has multiple strategies. They can go back to that mid-centric game if Gravity pivots to deal with the top lane-centric game.
And that's the important thing about doing this early, to make other teams have to react to this.
Make them have it.
Exactly.
Make them have it. TSM went 11-7 going solo carry Bjergsen. That's not very good. That was the 5th place team in North America. That's not exactly a great strategy.
Yeah, they're aiming to be number 1. Yeah. Well, they are just one game away from locking up their place in the semifinals. We'll see if they can get it done in Game 4 against Gravity. The summer playoffs continue after this.
Be decisive about dragon fights, okay?
Yeah.
You have a really strong team fight comp. Make use of it and call out Ashe arrows, okay?
Don't be as passive as last game.
If we see them,
don't let them run you over.
If we see them, just poke them.
Triple kill for Dyrus, looking for the Penta. That's going to be a kill for Turtle. It could still be the Quadra. That's a dropping Spider. And all the focus is onto Dyrus, giving the rest of Team Solo Mid the chance to fight whatever members they want. TSM always says they're a different team coming into playoffs. Oh, the 4-man wombo combo coming in with Buddy Fufu. TSM put themselves up 1 game and game point in the series versus Gravity.